woke corporations doing the works of the devil are well funded. What do you do to support the spread of the gospel and the fight against wokeness? Take a stand and support our work by grabbing the J. Aruga Show's Take Back the Culture t-shirt available at the Arugaan online shop in Shopee. Because it takes a village to take back the culture. Kumusta? Kumusta? Welcome to the J. Aruga Show, the first conservative podcast in the Philippines. I'm your host, J. Aruga. Ano ang topic natin today? We will have an English lesson. Ang pag-uusapan natin ay tungkol sa panghalip. So, sorry. Sabi ko English pero tinagalog ko. Pronouns. Sa mga hindi nakakalam kung ano ang ibig sabihin ng panghalip. Gusto kong panoorin natin itong video na ito. This has been shared sa the J. Aruga Show podcast Facebook page. And maybe some of you have already seen this. Shinare din ito ng ating kaibigan na si Anthony James Perez. Sa kanya ko lang kinuha ito. Kaya shoutout sa iyo, AJ. Kasama natin sa The Sentinel PH. Okay, so sama-sama nating panoorin at pagpiestahan ang video na ito.
Yeah, you know my pronouns are they, them. How are you doing?
Yeah. Thank you for telling me your pronouns. I use correct grammar. So the only thing I would need to refer you to is to your face would be you. But I'm not being rude. You can choose your pronouns. You can choose what you want to call yourself, but you don't get to require me to use incorrect grammar and factually incorrect things. You're not a plural. You're a one person, and you're a female person. So I will use she and her. Thank you very much.
Do what you like, I guess.
Well, there you are. You didn't need to tell me then, did you?
Maybe I'm just making sure people know in case they're watching and they want to refer to me respectfully.
Is it disrespectful for me to use correct factual grammar?
It's not incorrect or unfactual grammar to use singular they them pronouns for an individual. But we're here to talk about the cast review.
Yeah, but you chose to bring it up.
You chose to use the incorrect pronouns for me.
I chose to use the correct pronouns for a single woman who is appearing on my show.
I'm not a single woman, though. I'm a very special non-binary trans person, as you just pointed out. I
didn't
really
just point that out. I didn't just point that out. I introduced you as a journalist and a Virgin Radio presenter.
No, just before I came on, you were talking about how people with all these labels like to be special. And I'm just making sure that everyone knows I'm special.
Okay, I'm not special. I'm just a boring old heterosexual married woman. But, sorry about that. We're not allowed to do that anymore. In fact, that probably does make me special now. I don't know.
Good afternoon, Julia. You know my pronouns.
All right. Okay, so ano ang ating nasaksihan? May isang non-binary na nag-guest sa isang, I think, British TV news program at introduce siya ng kanyang sarili with a they, them pronouns. And, well, pinagtatalunan nila whether ang they, them pronouns ay plural or singular. Of course, tayo sa mga nabuhay bago itong buong craziness ng wokeism na ito, alam natin na normally ang they, them is a plural pronoun. Although there has been a singular they, them in the past. And minsan, ginagamit natin ito in the present na kunwari may namawalang cellphone. Anyone left their cell phone? So, di ba? Kasi hindi natin alam kung lalaki o babae ang nakaiwan ng cellphone na ito. Sometimes you use the they, them pronouns. Pero alam naman natin that this is just politics, di ba? And the pronoun thing is creeping here in the Philippines. Buti na lang kapag Tagalog ay non-gendered ang pronouns natin. Ang third person pronouns dahil siya, kanya, di ba? So medyo safe tayong mga Pilipino. I think magiging mababaliw na lang tayo kapag sinimulan na lang lagyan ng X yung mga gendered words natin. Like yung bombero or wala kung may bombera. Wala naman yatang babae. Oh, sorry for being sexist. Pero hindi ko lang kung nakita na ako ng bombera. Otherwise, baka gawin lang nila itong bomberex. Di ba? Parang, or servidoro, servidora, serviderex. So I think doon nila dadaanin ito ng mga woke friends natin. But I think this whole pronouns thing wouldn't have blown up as it is kung hindi sila masyadong nabaliw dito. Like, mula nung inintroduce nila yung neo pronouns, gaya ng Caesar, or bukod doon sa they, them, na pronouns itong non-binary person na to, meron pang, minsan may gumagamit ng pronoun na fairy, fairy self, or demon, demon self. I'm not making this up. I'm not making this up. Guys, i-search nyo. I-search nyo ito. May mga gumagamit ng pronouns na yon. Kaya, maniwala kayo sa akin. Itong The J. Aruga Show, ito ang inyong portal sa craziness ng buong mundo. Kaya, lahat ng mga mapapakinggan nyo dito, you can verify it. I-fact check nyo ako. May mga gumagamit ng mga ganung kabaliwang pronouns. Ang tawag dito is neo-pronouns. Pero what's the big deal nga pala? Kasi, binanggit ng news reporter kanina na kung kausap naman kita, Miss Non-Binary Person, ay second person pronoun ang gagamitin ko sa iyo, di ba? You, yours, di ba? And ang third person pronoun gagamitin ko lang kapag wala ka sa room when I refer to you. Di ba? Parang sinasabi ng mga kaibigan nating woke na ito ang mga pronouns na gagamitin mo ha kapag pagchichismisan niyo ako, okay? Kapag wala ako sa room, pag umalis na ako, eto, okay? So, ganyan nila tayo tinitreat na parang kahit wala na sila sa room, they can still control us. Pagdating dito sa pronouns thing na to. And it's getting out of hand. Buti na lang may mga nagpo-pushback. Gaya nitong si ate news anchor. Kudos to you, news anchor. And bukod dyan, binanggit din dito ni non-binary guest na kailangan mong gamitin itong pronouns nito, otherwise you disrespect me. So, kailan ba nangyari yun? Is respect something that you demand from other people? Or is respect earned? Lagay niyo sa comment section kung anong sagot niyo. Is respect something that we demand? Automatic ba ito? Ito yung pangatlong choice. Is it something na you demand? Number one. Is it something that's there by default? Parang kailangan i-respect mo yung tao regardless kung anong ginawa niya at the very beginning. Do you lose it? Or, apat pala, ang dami ko na. Do you lose respect? Or is respect earned? So, dun lang sa subject ng respect, ang dami nating pwedeng pag-usapan. Kasi ako, pwede ko sabihin na in order for you to respect me, viewers, tawagin niyo akong King Aruga. Ha? From now on, ako si King Aruga. Haring Aruga. Okay. So, when you refer to me, ako ngayon si Haring Aruga. Otherwise, you disrespect me. So, lahat ng mga nakikinig dito, nanonood dito, call me Haring Aruga. I demand it. Otherwise, you disrespect me. Pero, kidding aside, how do we respond kapag nasa isang room tayo? Ito yung awkward moment. Kapag nasa isang room ka at nasa meeting room ka, kasama mo yung mga peers mo, nasa isang pagpupulong kayo, and then may isang nag-bring up ng kanyang pronoun na, hello, I'm Aguf Baguf, and my pronouns are he, him. kahit na obvious namang lalaki siya, parang sinasabi pa rin niya na he, him are my pronouns. Pero anong response niyo doon? Tapos biglang sinimulan niya, nagsisunuran yung iba, tapos umikot na, then pagdating sa'yo, ikaw na ngayon ang magsasalita, ano na? Maganda yung sinabi ng previous guest natin, si Noel Mering, when it comes to pronouns, kapag nandiyan ka sa isang situation na yan na kailangan mong banggitin ang pronouns mo, sabi mo lang, kunwari ako, I'm male and whatever's appropriate for a male person, that's my pronouns. Or may nadinig din akong isang response na sabi, you don't need to give your pronouns. Huwag mo lang ibigay. Because otherwise, you're playing their game. Di ba? Pronouns are something that you can't prefer. Hindi ka pwede magkaroon ng preferred pronouns. Ika nga ni Matt Walsh, nung in-interview siya sa Dr. Phil, it's not like parang pwede ka rin magkaroon ng preferred adjectives. Brilliant and handsome. Ito yung preferred adjectives ko. I think kung gusto nyo talaga, kung malakas ang loob nyo, sabihin nyo yun. Sabi mo, my preferred pronouns are you and you. Gawin mong second person. Anong rule, di ba? May rule ba na pwede mong gamitin yung third person lang as your preferred pronouns? Hindi gamitin mo yung second person, di ba? And dagdagan mo na that my preferred adjectives are macho, guapito. And my preferred prepositions are in and out. Then, yun, di ba? Sagarin mo na kapag nandun ka sa ganyang situation. May natutunan ba kayo? Baka mas nalito lang kayo, mga kaaruga. But seriously, I think, ito yung gusto kong hinahanda ko ng line kapag tinanong ako sa aking pronouns. Sabi ko lang, I'm male. My pronouns are what's appropriate for a male in a non-Orwellian society. Okay. And besides that, I think when it comes to third person, if you really want to respect somebody and not compromising the truth as well, hindi mo na kina-compromise ang truth, huwag ka lang gumamit ng pronouns when you talk about that person. Medyo challenging kung hindi ka komportableng gamitin ang correct, quote-unquote, correct pronouns dun sa, halimbawa si Taylor Shish, nung pinag-usapan natin siya, yung Philippine Star, ginamit nila yung incorrect pronouns na she. So kung yung correct pronouns ang gagamitin mo, pero kung correct pronouns ang gagamitin mo na he, kay Taylor Shish, or something else, gamitin mo lang ay ang nickname niya, di ba? Kung tatawagin mo lang siya using the third person, gamitin mo lang yung nickname niya. Si Tay-Tay, si Shish, or si Taylor. I think yun na lang ang compromise that we can do. Otherwise, just use he, him. Kasi nakita niyo ba si Taylor Shish? Meron din naman siyang videos kung saan lalaki siya. Tingin niyo yung Philippine Star would use she doon. Okay. So, yun lang muna. This has been another episode of the Jay Aruga Show. At the end of the day, it will be night. Goodbye. Hi, this is Jay Aruga of the Jay Aruga Show. If you like what you just saw, please consider subscribing and smash that like button. We'll need all of your help to take back the culture from this ideological colonization of the West. Thank you.